Play action. Stafford.
Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. At the 20-yard line. Stafford now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown, and their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And now it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A gain of 31 yards.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
To throw is Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target.
And it's second down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over.
36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Gets through, and now an opening. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 21 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 27, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 22. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And his pass incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Hey. And let's pin the mirrors back. Hey, middle.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watch time. Tight end rock. We got 4.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Cohen. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Toss left to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Fields. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To the air again, Fields.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 38. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And in 2020, this unit was, again, one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
first down. Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the Rams, 37 yards.
Here's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's complete to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Santos in for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike. 59. Bring it. Bring it. Mike, check.
Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 9. Fields going to keep it running right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 40-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. With it is Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play.